Hi, it's Nicole from Bowls SA, and we're down here at the Pain and Bowling Club this afternoon for the Messenger Press Adelaide Endurance presentation of their uniforms. Let's go check it out, shall we? Thanks for interviewing us, Les. Recent communications from Bowls Australia states that the TV rink will be moved towards the centre of the green this BPL series. So what are your thoughts on this? Will it change the outcome of the game much?
I don't think it will, because there's still, from the information we've got, is we're still going to be having the seam as a centre line. So I think all they've done is just moved across the seam. I can't see it'll really affect the game. If it has changed it so the seam doesn't come into play, it's just going to make it more even for everyone. So we're all playing on the same surface, so I can't see an issue.
Max and Rudy have had a bit of time in front of the cameras. Brianna, this is his first to the BPL series. How do you think the team will go in front of the cameras this series, and do you think it will affect the gameplay?
Look, I don't think it's going to impact anybody there with the gameplay. Brianna will be fine. You don't, when you're out on the green, you're playing bowls, so you don't really pay too much attention to the cameras. It is a slightly noisier environment, but no, everything will be fine.
And Monday the 7th of November, you're heading down to Pine Rivers Club for a training day. What do you think the most important thing for the team is to focus on that training day?
On that, we really just need to get a bit of a feel for each of the greens, just to acclimatise to the conditions. Probably important for Bree just to, walk around, see what's happening in the club. So anytime you go to a new venue, you just want to sort of feel what it's like. We do get to train on every rink, including the TV rink, so we'll take our opportunity to throw a few bowls down, have a few games. There's also some practice games, 2 actual full practice games that we do on that day, so we'll take those as an opportunity just to hone what we're doing just that little bit sharper.
Just for people who are watching, this is a bit different to your traditional bowls, so it's got power plays. Can you explain to us what a power play is, how you use it, and do you and the team like power plays?
Yeah, power plays are good. So each of the teams both get to call a power play in each set, and during the power play, if you call a power play and whatever you score on that game, if you've called it, it doubles. So you can use it, one, if you're game enough in the early stages to try and dominate in a game, but traditionally most sides will use it when they've have lost an end, so you get the last bowl, and traditionally most teams will play it on end 3 or 4.
So the games are 70 minutes. Do you think that's harder than your normal pennant games or easier?
I think the individual games are not any harder. They're a lot, because they're a lot shorter, there's a lot more intense concentration, but you're playing 4 of those a day, or 5 a day, so that's where it becomes a lot harder than pennants, because you're starting at 8:30 in the morning, and if you've got the last game at night, you're still out there at 9:30 at night. So I think it's the length of the day over those 3 days that makes it a lot harder than pennants.
Yeah, definitely. So you've been to Club Pine Rivers before. They've actually got a slogan called "Be Surprised." Are you surprised when you visit the club? What does it bring to each game?
Actually, the club's really good. The stand that they've got on their first green is great. It'd be sensational to play a game of pennants there. And just overall, the club's nice. It's open. It's a good amenity, good food. They have bands and stuff there. It's a great club.
And last question: if you could pick anyone to commentate the BPL Adelaide Endurance team, who would it be?
Ooh, Rex Hunt. Rex Hunt would be my man. I used to love him calling the footy, and I reckon he could come up and bring a lot of the nicknames into the game pretty well. He'd be a good caller.
Wonderful. Well, thanks again, Les, and good good luck.
No worries, thanks very much.
And we're here with Wayne Rudiger, fourth time Adelaide Endurance BPL player. We've got our shirts today with sponsors North Laura Hotel Motel, ANZ Bank and the Messenger Press Adelaide. What do you think about the shirts, Wayne?
No, just really proud to be wearing them. Yeah, a nice fit. Really looking forward to getting up there and wearing them with pride.
Great. Is red your colour?
Always.
Always?
Red, blue, the ANZ. Fantastic.
Wonderful. We've also got another question. Are you a tucker or an untucker of the shirts?
Usually tuck a little bit.
Tuck?
Tuck. Yeah.
Tuck a little bit out?
Tuck with a little bit of a roll. So.
Wonderful. Well, firstly, thank you for coming down today, Pompia and Paula from the ANZ Bank. You guys have been long-time sponsors with the Adelaide Endurance team and the BPL for 3 years now. Firstly, how do you think the shirts look today, Paula?
I think they look great. I love the ANZ.
And Pompia?
I think the colour blue certainly is the star attraction.
It definitely stands out amongst that red, doesn't it? Do you guys have any tips for our Adelaide Endurance players coming up in November?
Well, I guess having the ANZ logo on both sleeves, I just say make sure you use your best bowling arm.
Yeah. And anything, Paula?
Same, show the ANZ arm.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for coming down again today.
Thanks for having us.